Upgrade. I'm your host, Frank the Tank, and today we have the BLACK+DECKER coffee machine. Now, this is a very inexpensive machine. It's about $20 to $25, and it's not that bad, you know. 12 cups of coffee, and see what you guys get. So this is a newest model. The last one, it lasts me for maybe 10 years almost, and it just finally broke. We dropped the actual coffee maker and it fell apart. It was Mr. Coffee, and it was a good model, don't get me wrong. So we saw something compared to similar to the model. I'm gonna unbox it and see what you get when you buy this. Of course, you get always where you buy it and stuff, the instructions, the manual, and also the programming steps, because this is a programmer. You can actually program the stuff for, you know, timing sequences, turning on and off and stuff like that. And after 2 hours, it does shut off, just to let you know as a safety mechanism. So let's go ahead and unbox it. And without dropping it, because I don't want to go back to the store and break it. And let's put this on the side. Let's see what you get here. Nothing fancy about it. I just want to show you guys exactly what you get. And some of these stuff that I'm unboxing is just technology-wise moves so fast, and you guys probably go to the store and want to purchase something like this. Maybe it's a good idea to see it first. You know, first-hand view. We're not going to use it, of course, right now because it's brand new, but I am going to talk about it later down the line. We could do another video if you guys are more interested. And just to let you guys know, 90% of you guys that watch my show are not subscribers. Please, if you can help, subscribe and hit the like button and come back to the show and let the show grow and help you guys more with more stuff like this. We have technology in our base, but sometimes I like to bring stuff like this, like the fridge, the coffee maker, the steamer, all sorts of things, you know, that I purchased. So let's go ahead and unlock this thing and see what you get. So here's the coffee base. It's up to 12 servings, 12 cups of coffee you could fit in here. Made of glass, very simple, nothing basic. Everything's basic, actually. I don't want to break it. These are replaceable. They do sell replaceable ones, but after the next bottle, they start discontinuing. They open up a new vendor, and you gotta find it. You can find these in Amazon still if you break it, so you can find them in Amazon right now. But today, we're just gonna unbox it nice and slowly. I don't want to break it. 12 cups of coffee. It has a little lid here in the top, nothing fancy. I'm gonna put this on the side. Now, here's the part that I want to show you guys. Let me move this to the side, and we're gonna unbox this too. Get it open. I need coffee when I start using it. It's very important to take all the plastic out of the system, just to let you know it heats up. Any little plastic you leave in there, it's gonna make the smell of a burning sensation or burning plastic. So just make sure you're aware that there's tape, little tiny plastics here and there that you gotta remove, and just for safety purposes. Now the heating bench is simple in the bottom. You could actually add another thing too. They have little accessories, like they have these cups that have these metal things that heat up in here too. Not recommended here. There's not enough space in here. It's enough space for a cup, but now you have to have those special cups. Now the bottom is very simple. There's a programming stage, an auto, on and off, and then hour and minute. That's pretty much what you do here. Very simple, very basic. Now, like I said, if you have a morning cup of coffee that you wanted to get ready, you program it here. It starts up in the morning. Now, on the side of it, this is something I didn't have on the last one. It has a measuring of how much water is included in there. And just to let you know, don't use the faucet water. Try to get natural, clean water. Pristine water, so because you don't want to build up any kind of molding or anything that grows on the faucets, you know, because any allergies or any mold or anything like that people are allergic to, these things are meant, they grow those things in there. So use clean water whenever you're filling it. If it's bottled water, you have to use it. I recommend you. It will last you forever. It'll keep the filters nice and clean. And every time you do your maintenance cleanup on it, you'll see that there's less of a condense or corner molding or anything like that, or any white substance or anything like that, particles. Just make sure you clean water. Now, the top is very simple. Let me unlock the top. It's all plastic base, very light, under a pound, of course. And on the top, it does have enough space for your basket in the top, if you guys see it here. So you are gonna need the filters. You're gonna buy those filters that they sell, and I like the little lid that they have here. little nice and neat. So you buy your filters and you put them in here. This is a universal filter, so there's a lot of different filters that fit in here. And you grind your coffee, or you buy your instant coffee, whatever it is that you make. Simple install to set up in here. Now, measuring the cups that you're going to throw in here depends on the usage of how many people are going to get a cup of coffee, and that's why they have the manual with the instructions in here. They give you a little rundown of exactly how many cups you're going to require, how much water you're going to input in here, and how much powder you're going to have to throw in here to get that nice flavor. But recommend you mess around with it. You know, my wife does know exactly how many scoops she has to put in here, and how much water she needs for a certain amount of people. So just to let you know, once you get the hang of this, you'll get familiar with your own device. This is inexpensive, cheap, inexpensive coffee maker under 30 bucks. Black & Decker, real simple, nice and basic. There's no extra espresso or anything like that, but if you're in the market of looking for something like this, you could just easily set it up in here. And of course, it does have an auto shutoff, so if you turn this off, it doesn't start leaking no more. It kind of clogs it up in there. So as soon as you put it in there, the water starts again. So if you're desperate enough that you want your coffee right away, that's another thing they include in there. If you have any questions or any comments on this Black & Decker coffee machine, hit me up. I'm your host, Frank the Tank, out.